what are stem cells and how
Yeah.
can we better understand them?
I always want to take people to the very beginning of yourself, because you were once a single stem cell. So just know that stem cell contain all the intelligence needed. Maybe it needs some light, maybe you need frequencies, earth frequency, but it contains all the intelligence that's needed to form you and this incredibly complex universe that we really, that's what we are. We're like a walking little universe. So what is in that cell that has that kind of capability to know, to keep dividing and keep migrating and keep changing and forming new organs, and they all organize in such a, it's a precise fashion and perform these complex tasks that, right? How does it, I don't know. It just does it. So that's intelligence. So if we're taking a cell that has that kind of intelligence, so that comes back to what is a stem cell? So stem cell is a very primitive form of cells. So anything that's not a end-stage organ cell is a stem cell. So then from the first fertilized egg to the little ball of cells, so all these are stem cells, and they keep evolving. Now we have the beating heart. So once we have functional cells that are performing heart function, right? Oh, now we've got real working cells. So they're no longer stem cells. They're actually the tissue-specific working cell.
Every cell starts off first as a stem cell.
Yes.
But then as it turns into a heart, a brain, a liver, whatever, skin, it stops becoming a stem cell.
Exactly. So let's say your heart, it has a heart muscle progenitor cell. So that's the last bit of the stem cell, because going from the very beginning, the first fertilized egg, you keep evolving. Every time you gain function, you lose potential. So you can never have both. You either you're full of potential, like the fertilized egg or the embryonic stem cells, or you're full of capabilities, but and specialization, and you lose ability to become everything.
Gotcha.
So you can't have both. So as you start to evolve, the cells start to go down the pathway of where they're going. They gradually lose capabilities and potentials. Oh, no, they lose potentials, and then they gain more capabilities. So at the very end, the heart muscle stem cell, the only thing they can become is a heart muscle cell. So just going from the heart muscle stem cell to the heart muscle cell, that is also a journey, because sometimes our body is so inflamed and stagnant that heart muscle cell doesn't know to evolve into a heart muscle.
So what happens then?
Yeah, the muscle stem cells, then you're not repairing, right? It's damaged and it's not fixed. Then you have a lesion, and then the rest of the heart is sort of working, but it's not regenerating. But if you're giving it the signals to tell those muscle stem cells to start to come alive, hey, your job is to become a muscle cell. Don't stay a stem cell. Do what you're designed to do. Yeah. Now they can come alive and they can form new tissue. Now the heart is becoming repaired, right? This is the whole point of regenerative medicine. Your body is regenerating itself, and we are capable of that. And that's the exciting part of, this new way of doing medicine. You don't just go there and throw drugs and to try to combat the body, combat different processes. You're actually coaxing the body. Hey, you can do this. Make better version of yourself.
It's like you're right there. Come on, little guy. Come on. This is beautiful. I've never heard this interpretation or description of stem cells. I think it's so eloquently put that, we all have this innate intelligence and this innate potential in us. It's just for whatever reason, it gets blocked, it gets cut off. So it's not like we're trying to ask the body to do anything other than what it was meant to do, what each cell literally was meant to do. We're just trying to go to the place where it's stopped for whatever reason and then stimulate it to go back to its course of action. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And the way I visualize it, I tell people it's like, if you look at a person that's really sick and diseased and is stuck in illness, in chronic illness, it's almost like when you look at a TV screen, the body is like that screen that's kind of broken. You can't quite tell. Everything's pixelated. You can't tell what the message is. It's really hard to decipher. But when you put stem cells into the body, it's almost like turning your screen into a high def screen. It's giving you all the clear messages, clear signals. This is what you need to do. This is so that those messages were lost, either from cell gradual dysfunction or raging inflammation or parasitic infections, all the things that are blocking your signaling pathways in the body. All of a sudden, it's given clear picture of the blueprint. This is what you do. Hey, you wake up, you're this immune cell, and your job is to go to this site and take away the debris, right? All of a sudden, high def, now you can carry out your job, and you can start to make. Yeah.
That's so, the body is so incredible. It's just given the right environment and the right expectations, man, it's incredible what it can become or what it can regenerate despite
it really is.
Injury, illness, whatever.
Yeah, despite the ravages that we allow ourselves to suffer through in this modern day.